How's it going, everyone? Welcome back to Shadows Over Loathing. I'm sparkling a little bit, aren't I? I can see it right there, floating around my head. I feel like that's something that I'm doing, a skill I've applied, or something I'm wearing maybe. I kind of have to look around and see what has happened now that I've allowed this rift to open. Every one of these moldering books is titled Blood. It would appear that two ghosts are playing a very spirited game of chess. The day stand has become a nightstand. Oh no! It's like day man and night man. This chair is frighteningly non-right side up. Ooh, this chair seems to be having a hard time remaining stationary. A vicious black sludge bubbles in the teapot. Well, let's go fishing for it. I don't know if that'll be different than just taking it. This isn't tea. You got an eldritch mist. All the weird, jokey horror stuff is so good. The world is full of vapors. Most of them are benign, but some of them are terrifying. This is the terrifying kind. Oh, that stupidly jump scared me. Are you kidding me? I was just thinking, it'll be funny if nothing has changed. That it's still the same dialogue of, that's too many plates. At least the plates have the courtesy to disappear entirely instead of leaving a pile of shards lying around. That was very considerate. This chair is barely there. All these stupid objects that had no purpose all becoming jokes is brilliant. This table has slipped the surly bounds of the floor. Moths have eaten all of the contents and most of the container. This chair is whispering. Listen to it. Sit in me. I do have that thing that makes me an expert sitter, so I will do it. You sit in the chair for a few minutes and nothing bad happens. Apparently, it was all bark and no bite. Just as well. A shelf full of trophies from murder competitions. Ooh, the chair isn't speaking to you ever again. Maybe I should have said no a bunch and it would have kept trying to convince me. Examine one of the pieces. You pull it out, and it's entitled All Arbeit and No Spiel Makes Ernst a Dull Boy. Is that work and play, I assume? Well, the door has seen better jams. Go downstairs. Oh geez, that sure is a dark rift in space over there, just like Zimmer was afraid of. Looks like the tar was just a coincidence. Unless it was magic shadow tar or something. It probably wasn't magic shadow tar. Well, nuts. Now we got this to contest with. All evaporated or expired. It's a big hole in, well, in here? Step through. Yes. You find yourself in an infinite black void. Or, well, it looks like an infinite black void, but you have the uneasy feeling that your brain is only showing you an infinite black void because it doesn't want to try and process what this place actually looks like. Ooh, very Lovecraftian in its incomprehensibility. It's a weird feeling. Look around. Ooh, we're all inverted. Freaky stuff. A thrumming spike of nega energy. Dampen it? I gotta dampen all of them? I just try and do that without starting whatever this fight is. Let me just sneak on through, weird little guy. I don't know, you look like you're the Demigorgon from Stranger Things or something, you know? But you also look like you're made out of sauce. I think I can get away with this without actually having to interact with them. It was much easier to avoid than I expected it to be. Oh, pluck. That's okay, so plucking and it's all to do with like the resonating cello stuff. You don't want to go too far from that rift. It would be a real bummer to get stuck here for all eternity. Well, I don't see a solution to this, like if I'm supposed to pluck really specific ones, so I might as well just see if there's a hint here. This creature is built more or less like a large muscular person. If you built a large muscular person out of the same kind of writhing black ooze and or smoke and or just plain raw darkness. Also much more than just a stick body, very fleshed out. It has a fist-sized glowing crystal embedded in its chest, about where its sternum would be, and as you draw near, you can find it radiating invisible waves of energy. Kind of like heat coming off a radiator, except also the opposite of that, and also not at all related to that. Look, incomprehensible forces are tricky to describe, okay? That's kind of the weirdest thing about Lovecraft's writing. He's very good at it. The creature shambles back and forth, waving its arms in a way that almost looks like it's dancing or praying or maybe just absent-mindedly flailing. It seems oblivious to your presence, although it will probably change pretty quickly if you try to interfere with it. Like, say, if you tried to pry the glowing crystal out of its chest. It looks extremely weak, almost docile. I'll leave it alone for now, if that's such an easy thing to do, to pluck from the chest. Hopefully this leads back to the basement, and not, anywhere else it might be likely to lead, like deep space, or the middle of the sun, or 10 feet below the basement, or... I don't know, that was very obnoxious. I don't know why it was so difficult to click on and kept going away like that. Well, I do want to go and see if maybe Zimmer has a suggestion for like, oh, well, here's how things would resonate. Because I could just pluck the thing out, but I'll explore other options. I have bad news. What do you mean? Remember how I said everything was fine? I do remember that, yes. Are you telling me that you were incorrect? Let's just say that your house is incredibly haunted now. I should have not trusted you. We are both fools. Did the rift open? Yeah. No, what are we gonna do? Don't worry, I will think of something. Well, if you were me, you'd leave, because that's what I'm doing. Those are my options, not what's being said. I'll think of something. Well, if he doesn't have a suggestion, and I don't think anything in this room is very related. I can also take some. I can also do that. You love bubbling black sludge, apparently. Foul goo from a haunted teapot. Increases mysticality and AP by 1. That's very good. I look forward to making use of it sometime. Well, I think I'm just going to go rip a crystal straight out of his chest. It's chest soul stone style. Look at the way we float around. You make a quick grab for the crystal, but it's firmly lodged in the creature's chest. The creature howls, and its long, spindly arms flail ineffectually as you, barely cognizant of your actions, plunge your hands into murky flesh. Fingers questing through lukewarm tar until they find ribs. Gritting your teeth, forcing open the rib cage. Creaking, cracking, snapping like dry branches. You grab your prize and tear it free of the muck. The creature evaporates in a sigh of smoke. The crystal is both warm and cold in your hand, and has a slight buzzing vibration to it. Take it with you. Yes, something tells you that the crystal is very important, as well as being really shiny and pretty. Interesting that I could have tried to destroy it, unclear if it would have worked. That swell crystal you found inside a rift in Ernst Zimmer's basement. I was expecting it to have more of a vague description, honestly. I wonder if I'll have to come back. It occurs to you that taking the weird crystal out of here might be a bad idea. On the other hand, it's yours now and you prefer to keep it. Stay here for a moment. Well, in that case... I can't actually look at my inventory. I thought the crystal would have a vague enough description that it would be the sort of thing that I'm going to collect numerous of. I'm keeping it. I'm already haunted. Not much worse that can go wrong with that, Everything is still spooky and bad up here, so maybe that is a reason for it to be destroyed. You got an opinion on this? It is your home. Hey, check out this neat crystal I found. What is it? Where did you get it? It was inside the rift. It makes me uncomfortable to look at. Can I have it? No, it's mine. You found it inside my house. It was in another dimension. Another dimension inside my house. Forget it. You can get lost. I'm obviously keeping it, so why even bother asking? You have the sense that you shouldn't leave just yet. Are we not finished? I kind of assumed it would just let me go. As you start to leave the house, something tells you that it would be bad to take this weird crystal out of here. that something is definitely not the crystal, because it's a really great crystal and you're deriving great satisfaction from owning it. Stay here. I feel like something incredibly bad is going to happen if I leave with it, but I see no other place where it would have any value. I'll try to leave. As the door shuts behind you, you hear a sudden grinding, cracking noise, and you turn to see the entire house implode into splinters and get sucked into a whirling black vortex. Can't say I didn't warn you. Whoops! Oh well. I'm so sorry, Zimmer. I'm so sorry. There was a chance. Let's speak of this to no one. There was a very, very real chance. Get out of here. I assume I can't visit the other places. Yeah. No house. Ooh. We're never mentioning that one again. Didn't happen. Lips sealed, everyone. In an Ocean City back alley, you find some strange graffiti. An unsolved long division problem. Solve it. You gain 4 XP. Maybe I've seen that one before, or something quite like it. Ah, that went very, very poorly, didn't it? Well, just pretend otherwise and go deal with this. I found the watch. It was complicated. I'd be more surprised if you told me it was simple. Well, you know the drill. Strap it in and jump in the uncursing machine. It's a pocket watch. It doesn't just uncurse the thing and get some sleep, okay? You look like you've been through the ringer. I won't dispute that. Oh, is it going to make me sleep? I don't necessarily want to sleep. I don't want to... Although, I forget. I forget if you lose your potion effects and things. I already forget. I've only done it once. You sit in the chair. It's comfortable. Uncurse the pocket watch. The machine snorts the pocket watch up into its dome and begins its strange and loud work. The pocket watch is pulled this way and that. Its ticks become ticks, and its talks become talks. And as its 3 hands are forcibly bent back, you swear you hear screams. And then it's done. The watch falls into your lap. Hands now set to 12:43:46. Is that important? You've got the uncursed pocket watch. Now that it's free of the taint of that shadow's energy, it's just a boring regular watch. If you think about it, though, being on time for things is kind of like a magic power. Reduces enemies' muscle, mysticality, and moxie by 3. Extra strong, better than the horn. The watch's curse now resides within the machine. Want to project your consciousness into it? Why not? Yeah, I'm probably prepared. All in. In your mind's eye, you see the hands of a pocket watch spin back on themselves with jittery violence. With each revolution, the face of the watch itself expands until it is larger than you and the building and the street. Your whole world lives in the blur of the fast-running hands, in which you see life go by in reverse. Submarines turn to longships, cities to stone dwellings, cowboys to courtesans. You are traveling faster and faster to the beginning of time itself, and there's no telling when this ride will end. Hold on tight. We're in the same area, but we are a dinosaur now, not that a dinosaur is present. You might fit inside, but the curse is unresolved. Oh, well, I don't want to eat calliope, which, by the way, confirmed the pronunciation with Google. It's not like Calliope or whatever I was saying. Calliope. I think it was Greek. I know I had heard it before, but like had never really had to use it. I don't think I want to eat them. But maybe it's not permanent to do that? Can I open it? With those 2 salad forks? No, you lack the opposable thumbs necessary to turn a doorknob. You're completely contained in here unless you figure out how to open doors. With dexterity. We're going back to a time pre-Moxie? I don't know anything about dexterity. I'm a dinosaur. Break down the door. I'm a big dinosaur. Rawr. Oh, I don't have any stats. I can't like inspect anything. Well, I'll just break it. Humph. You slap your prehistoric tummy against the wood, but it doesn't even make a dent. Maybe that's why the dinosaurs went extinct. Couldn't open doors. Rawr. Well, I thought I was going to get transported to a new area. I'm surprised to just go back in time. It's cool, though. The chess set. The cosmic battle between light and dark, church and horses. Eat the chessboard. Am I just supposed to eat everything? Is that going to be the main way forward here? Check for messages. There's nobody that needs to call you right now. You check the message pad next to the phone. There's a note for you, Dinosaur. No phone number. I can't even open the desk drawer to check. Unstitch the rug, 200 dexterity. I could just eat Jessica. I don't want to. To do. Open a door. Eat Jessica, eat Charles, eat Gabby, eat Cat. Add to to-do list. No way of acquiring dexterity, it seems. Gabby nods cheerfully. I guess you're getting eaten first. Whoa there, Haas. What's got y'all horns and rattles? Been dipping into the nose paint again? Gabby doesn't talk like that. Hi, Gabby, I'm a dinosaur. Yeah, she must not be real. Sure is, partner. Sure is, haha. Hey, Gabby, I'm a dinosaur. Oof, oof. Whoopa! Peep-poo! Peep-poo! The quickest draw in the West. Sure. Can you open the door? Oh, don't know. Never had a head for puzzles, Grammy. That's got my mind funkified. I talk to. It was just talk to Gabby. This is like the one character I could actually just talk to. What you chewing on? Snuff for me? Same as always, haha. Well, I will start with Calliope, I guess. Oh, it didn't quite work. I sure did try. Can I chase you down? Oh, now it's just a matter of startling everyone and having them all run around. Oh, I thought there would be something under them, maybe. Well, time to eat Charles. I would like to eat Charles, please. There we go. Rah! Hey, easy does it, baby. We're all hungry. Please help. I'm a dinosaur. Yeah, baby, yeah. Can you open the door for me? Huh? What's that, Greta Garbled? No, that's not what I'm saying. You know it. You just don't want to do any work. What strangeness afflicts thee? Never mind, for the sun transits the horizon, and I grow ever the more in need of thy assistance. Understand, whilst you sleep under this roof, thou art my lodger. A signature on this paperwork is by me required. When did you start talking like this? A provocative remark, sir, and by thee well made. Can you open these doors for me? Curious, sir, for I do not believe those doors to be locked. Well, what do I know? And thou will find in the telephone table thither a key to satisfy thy need. Well, how do I gain some damn dexterity? I'll just eat the phone. How about that? If I eat things, do I gain dexterity? Is that like growing with each new thing? I knock it over. You gained 1 dexterity. Oh, I've done it. Look at these crazy things I've done with my very capable hands. Flipped the table. You gained 1 dexterity. Relax, baby. No, this is going well. This is what I need. Pull out the drawers. Oh, behave. Oh, you would like that, wouldn't you, Austin Powers? You expend considerable effort wrangling your claw around the knob, only to find the drawer is locked. Not quite built up to some of these big tasks just yet. Actually, they require quite a lot. Eat the table! Your stomach's bigger than your brain, and you devour the entire table in a few quick bites. The key to the doors now lies safe and sound in your dinosaur stomach. That's not really what I wanted, though, is it? I can't open it still. Not gonna change that. Charles, help me. Real groovy pocket watch you got there, Grammy. I like the way it tick-tick-ticks. You understand me? Rawr. Lot of power in that timepiece. Lot of power. Would you make a promise to me, baby? Would you promise not to throw that power away? A lot of good can be done with that groovy power, baby. Charles, don't call me baby. I hear you, kitty cat. What do you say, kitty cat? Will you promise me? Yeah, let's do it, man. Groovy, kitty. Absolutely smashing. Shake on it, kitty cat. Holds out hand. Shake hands. That adds to dexterity. Excellent news for me. Talk to Jessica. Wouldst thou tarry, good sir? The absence of thy John Hancock on my paperwork grows ever more urgent. Thy signature, if it pleases thee. Not ready yet. I can still eat the cat. Not quite. Gabby, you got no new things for me? Read a paper. You peruse the newspapers, claws making only minor holes in the pages. That's not so bad. You can't relate to most of the books they have here, but there's one travelogue by a diplodocus that proves moderately diverting. Piled with books and papers, full of books. Add to the list. Your talons carved the letters "Help" into the chalkboard, gaining more dexterity. I'm still a little bit away from it. I'm not quite there yet, are I? What's up, kitty cat? Jessica, come on. There we go. Sign your name. I'm much obliged, Grammy, and I hope from now thy sleep is all the more sweet for its legal correctitude. That's what was needed. Hey, what the hell is back here? The clock casts a long shadow over barren wasteland, cold and infinite, and it is the end of the world. Well, hot damn, that's not what I want. Look at his cool cane. Wait, can I not talk to this dude? Father Time? Or like, what is going on here? I didn't expect to get stuck in here. Is something going wrong that I can't talk to this guy? It feels like I'm stuck. What the hell? There we go, finally. So, we meet at last. With I looking the older man, though you are far older than I shall ever be. Wow. I never saw this room before. We are the Alpha and the Omega. You, the beginning of time, and I, its end. Will you walk with me, dear friend, to watch the death of our world and the birth of another? Yes, my friend or friendo. I'm just trying to uncurse a pocket watch, pal. No, friendo. Let's do it. Well, you sure are a slow walker, though. I mean, pick up the pace a little bit, please. If you don't mind. Oh, in we go. Holy Christ. Wait, was that somehow it? Tick, tick, tick. The hands of the uncursed pocket watch beat on. Boats with the current, borne correctly into the future. You pull the pocket watch out and look at it. It's gained some luster. Now that it's free of the taint of the shadow energy, it's just a boring regular watch. Oh yeah, I think it said that before, but reduces by muscle mysticality and moxie by 5. It's really, really strong, actually. The curse is lifted, time is in its rightful home, and you no longer have a tail. I wish I had a tail. It was nice, wasn't it? Me too, sometimes. Is that actually responding to that? Jessica looks pretty busy, but then she always does. The letter from Uncle Murray was a real surprise. How is this helping find Murray? I didn't read it. What did it actually say? Basically, he just asked if I could come visit him because he needed help with something big and he knew I had an adventuresome spirit. Ha! Yeah, that's Murray, all right. I haven't seen him in ages. I mean, I only ever saw him at Crimbo, and sometimes he came with us when we went camping in the summer. But after I moved out to go to college, we kind of lost touch except for birthday cards. But you dropped everything to come see him? I wasn't really carrying anything of value. To see crazy Uncle Murray again? Of course. Does he still do that trick where he pulls 5 meat out of your ear? What? You? Yeah, it was super gross, but I loved it when I was 10. Well, I bet he'll do it if you ask him, if you can find him. Yeah, here's hoping. How is this helping find Murray? Hey, Jessica, not to dispute the importance of collecting these weird artifacts or anything, but I'm worried about Uncle Murray. How is this helping find him? Oh, I guess I didn't really explain that. See, the Detectatron 1000 is new. We only recently got it running after Murray disappeared. He always searched our artifacts in more hands-on ways. Research, networking, following rumors, that kind of thing. The last artifact he went after it could be basically anywhere, but the Detectatron only detects the nearest artifact. I see, so you figure if we pick them up in order, eventually we'll get the one that he was looking for? Right. I wish to hell he'd left a note about where he was going, but I guess he either thought it was too dangerous and didn't want us following, or he just rushed off in the excitement like a kid in a toy store. That's Murray for ya. Yep, that tracks. This is still nothing. Right, it's entirely a brick wall even. Hey, good to see ya. We've had quite a morning already. See that bookshelf over there? Just bought it. It's a real rare find, Grammy. Came from a 17th century cargo ship, the Mustflower, rather than the Mayflower. Wow, that's quite a provenance for a bookshelf. Yeah, it was the ship's wheel. Captain brought the Mustflower out of dock, couldn't steer, drove into a starfish. Whole thing sank instantly. Anyway, what can I help you with? Nothing right now? Is there a shelf that wasn't there before? Before you go to bed, I need to approve a new tenant for the storefront next door. What? Why is that up to me? Somebody's got to do it. There's 3 applicants for the place. See, I feel like I will end up losing all of my cool stats and stuff, but you know, this could progress the story and expand the game world. So, what are they? The first is La Table Enchantée. It's like a high-end kitchen store, magical utensils and the like. Well, that would be for me. I think it would probably be, you know, Muscle, Mysticality, Moxie style setup. The second is Ye Old Chimiker. Chimiker? Some SIT science lady instead of like MIT who wants to sell potions. And the last applicant is Truncheons and Bludgeons. This fella is really excited about weaponry. So that would be the muscle-based one. The fancy kitchen place, please. Okay, I'll get them all moved in and get the next storefront ready for applicants. Thanks, Charles. That's cool that we're like repopulating this place. I still have the weird thing that's left up there. I have my burnt down luggage, and apparently I've acquired nothing else that is of any use, is what I'm seeing. Maybe some of the stuff I've found can be in some way applied. I think that's basically all like crafting materials. Maybe there's nothing. Maybe I got nothing to add just at this juncture. Well, go to sleep because there's this whole other dream world where other cool things are happening. So I do feel incentivized to do so. Oh, my luggage is back on fire then, is it? A fitful dream. All your favorite pants gone. It's Jeff, the kid who used to bully you in 3rd grade. Make amends. Hey, Jeff, listen. I just... no hard feelings, okay? I understand in retrospect that you must have had problems at home, and I just want you to know everything is okay now. Jeff swats the overdue library book out of your hands. Ah, I see. Since this is just a dream version of you, you're still as much of a jerk as you were in 3rd grade. Jeff suddenly punches you, knocking out all of your teeth. That's a hell of a punch to get all the way around the sides. Hey, if this was actually happening, I'd be really mad. You pick up your teeth and walk away. These are unmistakably your teeth. You can tell by the scar on the upper left second bicuspid. But your teeth are also still definitely in your gums where they belong. What a jerk. You'd better get away from him before he knocks out something more important than your dream teeth. Hey, it's that creepy Crimbo lady from the refrigerator factory. Now in literal nightmare form. Hey, the cello, the fridge, the owl statue, the mailbox, rolling pin. All of these things are like connected to the things I've done so far. Or maybe specifically that I've done since last sleeping. And that is really cool. If that's actually either version of that I'm into. I especially like it if it condenses down what you did with your day. That's like a thing when you're supposed to be preparing for a test. Cramming the morning of is never as valuable as the night before because your brain kind of slots things into long-term memory overnight. And so you study, then you sleep, you wake up and refresh yourself. But if you just wake up and study, it's like a thing. And I think they're representing that visually, and that's really cool. Move past her. Excuse me, I need to get past you. Why? Are you in a hurry to wake up? Darling, it's Crimbo. You should be making merry. Crimbo is still months away. Oh, but it's always Crimbo in dreams, dear. Merry Crimbo, then. Merry Crimbo, dearie. I didn't have time to properly introduce myself before. I'm Dark Noel. In an affection as goofy as her name, she curtsies. Dark Noel, eh? You're really taking this motif seriously. Right down to your weird, evil-looking Crimbo hat. Her smile falters a little. Evil-looking? I told you at the refrigerator factory. It's just a... Wait. She points, the weird device she's holding at her hat. It starts beeping in a fast, irregular pattern. You're telling me that you can see the special Crimbo magic with your eyes? Yes, if that's what it is. This is decidedly unfestive news. I'd better talk to the president. You want to talk to Calvin Coolidge about your Crimbo hat? I want to talk to the real president about you. I see. Yes, that's the problem, dear. And I'll see you soon with the solution. I see, that's the problem. Took a second, but that's clever. She scowls and jumps off the ledge of whatever this is you're standing on. This won't end well for her, or just ominous. Gotta go haunted. I dig the music here a lot. This bookshelf is not behaving the way bookshelves do when you're awake. You grab a book at random and the bookshelf puffs out of existence. The Melting Mind. You're not sure what kind of book this is. Avant-garde, social commentary, psychedelic research journal. Total nonsense created by the random nighttime firings of your own neurons? Hard to say. Grants a combat skill, Mind Melt. Deal an opponent's mysticality to itself and hot damage. Would it be very melty? Melty indeed. A door back to the waking world. I do want to inspect my teeth. Oh, hello? I guess. I don't know what your deal is. Alarmingly, a man in an expensive suit is standing at the foot of your bed. What the heck? Who are you? You may call me Don Toblerone. I represent a certain organization of, shall we say, like-minded criminals? Organized criminals, like the mob. Wait, you're the Don of the local mob? The mob boss in my room personally? Or his name is just Don? No, I'm not the Don. That is merely my nomenclature. It's an abbreviation for Donald. Oh, well, that's confusing. It has been a matter of some confiscation. Yes, I do have a sobriquet. But I don't care for it very much. What is it? Donny Thesaurus? I'm gonna hazard a guess that they call you that because you like long words. That is very astute of you. Of course, this astution comes as no surprise to me. My associators tell me you handled yourself well during the conflagration at the refrigerator manufactorium. I handle myself well all the time. Do you actually own a thesaurus? I am here to propound for you consideration a certain proposition. Come again? I'm here to make you an offer. Oh, can I refuse it? Certainly. Though your refusation would be, shall we say, unadvisatory. What's the offer? From time to time, my collegiates and I have certain requirements, but lack the necessary. Wouldn't it just be necessary manpower? You keep adding all these like suffixes to things to achieve them. At such junctures, we make lucrative, so things that are lucrative, arrangements with certain capable individualists. We find ourselves at this moment at a juncture such as the junctures I have thus abscribed. So, you want me to do contract work for the mob? Exactingly. Okay, sure, why not? No way. You can take your offer and shove it. Can I think about it? I'll just say yes. An excellent decision, if I may articulate such. So what happens now? Just sit tight, as they say. We will call you telephonically. He gives you a curt nod, then leaves the room through the window. It takes him 3 or 4 tries to work the latch. Just fumbling around through it and like clumsily climbing through. The gag of that, the visuals of that is so funny. That's a quest item, so I can't do anything with it just now. I hope I have what I need to learn it. You read the weird book, including all the several page-long footnotes. the parts in different typefaces and orientations, and the parts written in languages you don't speak. Would have been pretty difficult. Your brain is similar enough in texture and composition to cheese for a skilled wizard to manipulate it. You can't help but think there's more to the story than this, though. Maybe you should read it again. If you do, Mind Melt will also heal you for 5 HP. That's really strong, I think. Not right now. I wouldn't have the experience for it. I should double check now that I've slept. I have that combat skill. You lose your potions, your food, your booze, that sort of stuff. So I regret almost that I drank the one thing that was quite strong that I never ended up really getting the use out of. So that's all reset. And I am sitting on how much XP right now? Just again, for future reference, 49. So I can invest in Bewitch. I think I'd rather save up for some other things. We'll see. One of these is probably going to become relevant sooner than the other. My muscle is still lagging a little, so maybe that's where I end up spending. My max HP is actually really garbage. Ever since I got rid of the thing that increased it. That's 100 away though, but maybe that's worth it. And more mysticality, like... Hopefully I can just raise that in other ways, perhaps. I think this has gone a little bit long, but there was a lot of stuff that I wanted to really round out there. In the next episode, I'll go visit the chef place that's now opened next door, thanks to Charles's organization, filling things up there. Don't forget to suggest an episode title. Thank you all so much for watching, and I'll see you again soon.